Hello, Collective. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mac Mayhem, and this is going to be your tea reading, your weekly dose of filling your cup with some spilled tea that we may stumble upon. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Time isn't real, and general timeless reading. All right. Get y'all some, a little bit of this too. We all need it, man. We all need it. I hope that doesn't catch that on fire. Should be good. All right. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go ahead and do a drama reading because I'm kind of like following it in terms of what people are really interested in. You know, it's interesting to me. So we'll do one of these once a week, I feel like, because I don't want it to get crazy. Misunderstood, invite only. Some masculines feeling like they almost need an invitation to either speak to you or somebody else. Make a bank. It's like, you robbed a bank? Well, yeah, I robbed a bank, but you're judging me for it kind of vibes. Doing the work, misunderstood. Somebody could tell you they're doing the work and that you're misunderstanding. It sounds to me like a guilt loop right there, a guilt tactic. Well, you don't understand me. Well, how old are you? Like, if you're 13, okay, let's talk about it. If you're not, no, I don't understand you, and I don't know what you're doing right now. Court date on the bottom. Making peace. Good karma. You could be making peace with somebody who's got a court date coming, has a court date coming. I don't know. We got throwing shade and consequences. Top of the deck, we got dirty laundry. Okay. And court date on the bottom. So it's like, who knows what's going to come out? What's the energy of this? Pulling strings. So this to me is like demon energy right here with the tendrils coming down from his head, you know? It's like Predator. Predators. It's crazy. The imagery and how it can match up to these characters. Anyways. Big break. They either know you're about to get a big break or they feel as though they are. Court date still on the bottom here. Tell me more. Fantasy world in reverse. So they may try to convince you they're not, or they may try to convince you that you got your head in the clouds about a big break. Like they may try to place doubt within you about this, whatever it is you're working on currently, maybe through a fake profile. Okay. Real receipts on the top here. I think this energy, this dude, this masculine, may get caught up for something. Major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. Any more? Who do they want to not be in a fantasy world? Not to block a fantasy world, or you don't want people to see into what you believe to be a fantasy world, maybe. Wedding day. There's a wedding going down from me to we. From uncertain to official, everything feels so much more defined now. And then lies detected. Live and learn. Curated image. Living large. Drama queen. Okay. Tell me more. Can we close it out on this with this one? Consequences. Toxic ties. This isn't a victim villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. Throwing shade. We got our... This could be a demon. I could look at her like a demon or a mermaid or a Jezebel. I think she's adorable. I love the hair color and everything, but just that's what it looks like in this deck. One more. Family Feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Somebody may go to jail, and their family may get really pissy about it and think it has to do with you for some reason. I don't know. Or they pick sides with this person who went to jail or is about to go to jail, spiritually or physically. This is pertaining to a gold digger. Okay? That's a toxic tie. Goodness gracious. Alright, we'll get the black deck out. See what we find here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Acting with intention and foresight. Right now, life is teaching you the law of detachment. No forcing, chasing, or begging. Ask for clarification for these cards laying out here for the collective. Trying to cover it up. What are they trying to cover up? You were a biblical character in a past life. Trying to cover it up. Stay focused on joy instead of trying to cover it up. So you may have a lot of situations come at you that are just trying to rob you of your joy. Get you in the shift you into a mental state that is anything else but joy. Okay. All right. In the next 12 hours. The good witch versus the bad witch. Well, 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 the plot thickens. This is tomorrow. Today, hold on. I guess I'm here for pulling strings. Please and thank you. That's way too many. I'm going to take one. Because this was the only one that was upright. The other ones were face down. Studying what triggers you. Is this pulling string? Is this... I think it's predator. I think it's demon. Seraphim are watching though, so we'll keep that in mind. Don't forget that. The biggest adventure of your life is here. Fantasy world in reverse. Whose fantasy world is this? Cornered up against a wall. They can't access this fantasy world, or they're in the upside down with it being in reverse, maybe. Wedding day. Forged signature. What? Now they want to talk and then ritual. Consequences. Psychological warfare. People are trying to get into your head. So maybe even disregard that message. Stockholm Syndrome. Consequences. No more running. Karma's catching up. Stockholm Syndrome alert. So this could trigger you. You may hear about a wedding. You may hear about some situation with a forged signature. And it might be one of your triggers into like a Stockholm Syndrome type of mind state. Lied to police about you. It's like where you fall in love kind of with your abuser, kidnapper, putting on an act performance. I guess I'm here with Family Feud. Christmas miracle. They're fighting about some Christmas miracle. Which can be a couple different things. That's why I made the card. It's kind of like a doing your best to self-assess. It's like a waking up and there's money in your bank account. Pulling strings. Rico Suave. It's how to finesse anyone. All in red. Sleeper cell. Beware. This person has the ability to have a sleeper cell come online for sure, especially with those tendrils too. It reminds me of like being hooked up to the internet. And then they're not the person that you knew. They're some agent. Fantasy world. Ex having panic attacks because they weren't able to do this, I guess, maybe. Or it was blocked. So they can't get into their fantasy world. Best friends turning on each other. He bribed the neighbor. Hooking up with anyone? Oh my god. Cold-hearted sibling. This could be a brother of yours, but please remember that we could be related to people throughout, like, we play different roles in each other's lives every lifetime. Feeling funny, unlike yourself, it's projecting. Court will be checking them back to reality. They think they know, but they have no idea what's coming for them. Broke HIPAA laws. Holding back communication, block, no game. But why are we getting this wedding day? Sometimes you gotta tell them about theyself. Because they've already connected with somebody so deeply that they might as well just be, energetically, they might as well just be married. Best friends turning on each other. Alignment's your middle name. Consequences. The ghosts you see are sent by them. Gang stalking. They're definitely trying to trigger you. Because I think the goal is to have you go into some Stockholm Syndrome type of reaction to where you think you need this person. Family Feud. Christmas Miracle. Guardian Angel. Someone who destroys your mental health cannot be the love of your life. That's different. The only thing they can take from you is notes. We'll get one more row. Pulling strings. Studying what triggers you. Rico Suave. Oh my god, it just keeps coming out. First will be CPS will bring you your child, and then we have this. This row is all red. It says my ex's karma is coming in hot AF. Fantasy world in reverse, which could be related. You could, it resonates with you in your life. You know, freeing repressed emotions connected to trauma, releasing preconceived notions about who we are. These could be blocks for this person, what they need to do, or they could look. I'll try one more time. Okay. Jealous people talk shit. Don't take it personal. Fair enough. The cult leader is a channel for higher ups. This happens during sex. Wedding day. So it's like body hopping, where these energies can jump in and out of this person during that. Forces are fighting for you behind the scenes, though. You don't know the half of it, but you will. Cult leader. Same one. Wealthy man thinks he owns you. I know what I own us. Consequences. There are specific groups showing interest in you and your talents. Their phones are tapped. Family feud. Family turning their back. Sex cult having an outbreak. Not be afraid of the consequences of your honesty. Coming to start a fight. Yikes. Cult leader. So, that's your tea. That's your tea. Sorry, I was lost a little bit in there. Fantasy world part and the consequences. I don't know. It's a lot to look at. And that's why I'm like, you hear it over and over again in all these readings. I just think that this has nothing to do with us, really, So we should look at readings that have to do with us and not feeding this drama that keeps on going and keeps these other readers just going. Like, I'm not saying I want to stop them either, but if we quit giving it our attention, the energy almost has to shift to where they bring in new energies, new readings. I don't know. It's just my thought process on this. Because I really like certain readers, but it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Well, how do I do my part? It's working on me. So I just wonder how that affects everybody in this. Like, does it? Will it? Or do they just stay there reading the same energy over and over again, the same storyline, just different ways? Anyways, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Be careful out there. Stay prayed up for sure and protected. Make sure you're doing your daily protection-ish. See ya. Good luck.